Dog named Seven on her way to her son's football game Sunday, October 17th.
She's leaving her house. She's got the dog following behind her. She's got a tiny little purse under her arm, and she jumps into her Range Rover and drives away.
Her ex-husband says Planck left their son's football game at halftime. He says she seemed distracted. In a bizarre turn, 3 hours later in downtown LA, her dog was found on the 28th floor of this apartment building. Planck, her silver Range Rover, her purse, her personal phone and computer, all gone.
If you have seen anything at all, we have a 10-year-old boy at home that's looking for his mom, and we need to find his mom. People don't just disappear.
Her friends say Planck was an attentive mother, and when she didn't pick her son up at school later, they were immediately concerned.
When she didn't show up to pick Bond up on Wednesday, we knew that something was wrong.
And for him not to have heard from his mother for this long, something's seriously wrong.
Planck's friends say the apartment building management has refused to allow them to look in the parking garage to see if possibly her SUV is parked there. They also say apartment management won't share building security tape with police unless they get a warrant. Planck's friends and family suspect foul play.
What's going on YouTube? It's Jay Coffee Talk back again, and we're talking about this mysterious missing persons case. This woman just seems to have vanished in the Los Angeles area. Heidi Planck, a 39-year-old mother, was last seen a couple weeks ago, October 17th. Pay attention, as always, pay attention to all the different video clips, images and things like that that are popping up on the screen as they pertain to what we're talking about. And you'll see a video surveillance, home surveillance footage of her going to her car with her dog, Seven, going to watch her son, Bond, her 10-year-old son, play football. He had a football game. This is the last trace of her that they have, this video footage. So her ex-husband, Jim Wayne, said at the football game he's seen her there and she looked distracted, or like something was on her mind, something was up, you know, and she took off. She scurried off with her dog and just was never seen again. Now, based on all the information and everything, it seems, you know, like I said, ex-husband, her and Jim Wayne are separated, and they must share custody of the son. And at the time of the game, the father must have had the son, because she went missing this day, October 17th. Like I said, left the football game, vanishes. Later on, this is crazy, her dog is found at a downtown LA high-rise apartment building on the 28th floor. I guess they tracked the dog down by the chip, but she wasn't reported missing officially until 3 days later. On the 20th, she was supposed to pick the kid up from school. So like I said, you know, sharing custody. The father had the son during the football game. She leaves the game. A couple days later, she's supposed to get the kid from school. She's a no-show. The kid is texting his mom, you know, where are you? Please call me. I miss you. No answer, no response. And, you know, all her friends and family or people that are speaking to the press are all just saying, you know, this is highly unlike her. She's a good mom, always engages in conversation with her son, with her friends, with her family. She wouldn't just stop responding to people. Everyone is just befuddled as to what could have happened to her. Now, what's crazy, though, listen to this. As I said, the dog was found on the 28th floor of this downtown LA apartment building. Reportedly, the management, the staff at this apartment building are telling her friends and family to F off, you know, because they went there like, hey, it's a secure building. We need to get into the parking garage and see if her car's there, because her car has still not been located. I believe she drives a silver Range Rover. Her purse hasn't been found, phone, computer, all these items are missing. So they're like, hey, can we go into the parking garage? No, you can't. Well, can you check the surveillance footage to see on that date if she was there? No, get out of here, come back with a warrant, or you can't see anything. So that strikes me as pretty odd. You know, how did the dog turn up there, and why is the, you know, management of this building giving everyone such a hard time? I mean, I get it in a lot of those secured buildings. I live in a secured place. You know, people want their privacy. They don't just want anyone coming in or whatever. But I mean, a lady's missing, a mother's missing, a woman's missing, and everyone's worried thinking something happened to her, that she may be indeed have been killed or something. And these people at this apartment building are telling everyone to F off. It's very bizarre. Comment and let me know what you guys think. And before I continue on, I'm just gonna say this now. I don't want to be negative, but I'm just kind of giving you my take. I kind of got a feeling that she may indeed have been killed. But back to what I was saying. Now it's been 2 weeks since she's been missing. Last seen on the 17th, reported missing on the 20th. Authorities got a warrant and searched her home. And once again, if you pay attention to all the different images and video clips and stuff on the screen here, you'll see some footage where authorities go into her home, and they went in there deep. And I want to know what everyone makes of this. It was the feds and LAPD, robbery, homicide, and all that went in there. Guns drawn. I don't know. It looked a little different than what I would think of when I think of someone went missing and they just want to go to their home and see if the person is there or not. They're going in there really deep, guns out, and reportedly there was a source from law enforcement or close to, somehow had an idea of what was going on to a degree with the investigation, that told the media that they were searching like that because they were feeling that they were going to find her dead body, but they didn't. But as they searched, what they did leave the residence with was documents and files and stuff. And that leads me to the next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me know your thoughts on this. The company, I guess, that she worked for, or works for, I guess, Camden Capital. I'm not exactly sure what the company is. I believe it has something to do with finances or something of that nature. Has been under federal investigation for fraud. Like someone who worked, or not worked, like owned this company or is a partner in this company, got sentenced to 189 months back in like 2019 for defrauding a bunch of a bunch of investors. Apologies, guys. Still under the weather too, for those who watch the channel regularly. I don't know if y'all can still hear it in my voice. Still trying to get over this, staying hydrated and all that. But back to the lecture at hand here. $43 million in money ripped off all the investors, and 189 months. I want to say that's like 16 years and some change, or 17 years and some change in the feds. So that has some people speculating that her disappearance may have something to do with that company, you know, because the company is still operating and running, and she was still working for them, but they're still being watched by the feds. And, maybe when they searched/raided her residence here, some of these documents that they were pulling out pertain to that company and that investigation, you know. So hop in the comments and share your thoughts. Do you feel, just based off hearing all this, obviously we're all just talking here, and we don't know everything, but the way we're breaking this all down, it just kind of seems that may have played a factor in her disappearance. The company's still under investigation. Someone already got slayed with almost 20 years in the feds. More people may be going down. Maybe she was privy to some information and some people didn't want her talking, or maybe possibly, I don't want to put any bad energy or, bad allegations against this woman or anything like that, as she's missing. And I do hope she's found alive and everything. But like I said, all things point to that she's been killed. But I don't know, maybe possibly she took part in some things and some people didn't want her to talk. And maybe there's a lot of money stashed away in different places and different accounts and stuff. I don't know. It's just very odd. Like, once again, think of all the information here. 39-year-old Heidi Planck, loving mom, goes to her son's football games, never misses picking him up, never doesn't text her son back or her friends or anything like that. Loves her dog to the point she's got a chip put in the dog, and then just goes to her son's game leaves. Her dog's found somewhere. You know, this woman wouldn't have just left her dog. I don't know. Something seemed to have happened in that building. Why aren't the people in the building cooperating, though? Very, very odd. But let me know your thoughts on all this in the comment thread. Once again, guys, apologies. I've not been on my A game, you know, with executing these videos and my commentary and stuff like that, being under the weather. But, you know, this story is starting to sweep the news. I want to know what you guys think. Let's discuss it all below in that comment thread. Make sure to sub to the channel if you're new. Stay tuned for updates. We're definitely going to follow up on this story, as I always try to update on any topic or story that I cover on this channel. And, you know, once again, if you're new, we talk a lot of different topics on this channel. Music, sports, news, current events, life, and much, much more is the way that I like to describe the content on this channel, the topics that we cover. I'll catch you guys later. Let's talk. Peace.